Yo, what is up, y'all? Hey, Josh Shizzle, what up, brother? How you doing, man? Stupid Eagles, I hate them. I hate them too, man. I hate the Eagles very much, even more so now after that bullshit. Legacy, what up, bro? Tough loss last night. Yes, indeed it was. But we are going to avenge that loss, hopefully, in this franchise episode, week 4. I got some stuff to take care of, though. I have a frustrated running back. My coordinator wants to talk to me. I got a breakout receiver. I got a bunch of shit here. Holy damn, this is the most shit I've had so far. And I signed Lazard for my practice squad. But yeah, it was a rough game last night, man. It was really rough. Even more so when you consider the bullshit that, you know, the helmet-to-helmet hit that took our running back, that running back right there actually, out of the game. But thank God he's okay. And the pass interference that we challenged, that was clear pass interference. They didn't overturn it because the referees are blind. And the pass interference at the end of the game on that interception. I mean, the Eagles dude hugged our receiver right before the ball got there, which caused the ball to tip in the air and get intercepted. But Packers should have ran the damn ball, dude. They had 4 chances and they didn't run the ball at all. So that loss is on them. But it's a good wake-up call. It's going to be a tough game Sunday against Dallas, that's for sure. And but I didn't even think about this. We got the Broncos game was on locally for me last week, so I got to watch that. I got to watch the Eagles game. I'm going to see the Cowboys game because it's a game of the week on Fox at 4 o'clock. And the week after that, week 6, is Monday Night Football against Detroit. So a lot of games I'm going to be able to see within this stretch. I'm thinking the week 7 game against Oakland probably won't be on TV, but you never know. And then, of course, we got Sunday night against Kansas City. So we got a tough schedule coming up. We got a very tough schedule. I'm hoping we can beat Dallas, but that's going to be a tough game, especially with our run D looking as weak as it is. The Detroit game, up in the air. I mean, I don't know. Detroit may be pretty good this year. They actually lead the division 3-0-1. The Raiders, we should be able to win that game. And Kansas City, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's take a look at the weekly awards. Dak Prescott, NFC Player of the Week. Blake Martinez, Defense Player of the Week. Baker Mayfield on the AFC side and Von Miller on the defensive side. And let's take a look what our running back is bitching about. Coach, I've noticed that you totally cut me out of the game, which I have. I got to give more carries. And it makes me think I'm not doing my job. I'm not asking to be a centerpiece of the team, but I do want to contribute however I can. So can you get me more involved in the offense this week? Get him involved. I hear you 100%. I'll do my best to incorporate you to the game plan this week, okay? That's what I want to hear. Thanks, Coach. Well, that was simple enough. But yeah, I gotta get Jamal Williams more in the game. I don't substitute that much. Is there? Can I do that? Like my coach. There we go. Auto subs. I want to like have a percentage. Well, it's at 80 for fuck's sake. Chain of Fierce for match being subbed out during the game. I'll put this down at 55. Or wait, no. I'll put this up. Put this up. And same with the receivers. I'll put that at 85. And I'll put this at 65. Yeah, that should work. And let's see, formation subs. I gotta get Jamal into the game more for sure. So we'll do single back. I do that a lot. Well, it appears that you're in every single goddamn formation there. Is Aaron Jones hurt? I haven't played this in a minute, so I don't know what my injury report looks like. Oh shit, he is hurt. Well, goddamn, you're gonna get your. Looks like he's gonna get his work in. I forgot that he was injured. Shit. Shit. He got hurt in last week's game. I forgot all about that. Alright, so. Alright, I got my receivers there then. That's good at least. Yo, Mrs. Body Bags, what is up? How you doing today? Thursday night game this week, which means we're on a short week. Going to be hard to install a full game plan and give the team time to recuperate. Tough choice. Do you want the team to be mentally prepared but tired, or well rested but less prepared? Like, I don't get it. You can be mentally prepared, like do walkthroughs and shit, but I'm going to emphasize rest over preparation. Our guys are warriors, but they still need some time to recover. Let's give them as much rest as possible. I'm with you. This team earned some downtime, especially after W last week. Facts. Morale for my entire team boosted 1. Let's go. Not much and good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Last night was a tough game, but I got that bitter taste out of my mouth. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Got a busy night ahead of me. I'm going to be not really busy, but got a date tonight at like 10 o'clock. So we'll see how that goes. Not really a date, more just like a kick it, shindig, watch a movie, shit like that. So I don't know. I might not be able to stream Borderlands tonight. It all depends on what time I get home, if I do. Really appreciate how you involved me in the last game plan last week. I know I'm not the best receiver on the team, but I really feel like I could be if I had the opportunity, you know. So keep looking my way this week, Coach. I feel like I'm prime big game against the Eagles. 2+ touchdowns or 100+ receiving yards. All right, we can try to do that. It's a lot of discussions this week. I want to brief you about Fletcher Cox before a big game. He brings a ton of power to the defense, and he has the strength to collapse the pocket against the run and pass, which they showed last night, IRL. Disregard him, commit to slowing him down, commit to neutralizing, commit to slowing him down. So the game plan is going to be outside of runs, apparently. The Fletcher Cox Eagles make 1 rush touchdown this week with any member of your team. I can do that. We're not going to negotiate. Let's scout some players for a little bit. I'm going to scout some tackles, which I already did him. Damn. From 3rd round to 5th round. Jesus Christ. So far, every person I've freaking scouted in this game is a 1st round talent, apparently, even if they're like, let's look at this guy, very bottom of the list. Early 1st rounder. Everyone's an early 1st rounder. I don't get that. Do need some offensive line help and linebacker help, so let's do middle linebacker. Let's go. Alright, 20 points. I'm done doing that shit. Start weekly training. Outside zone running. Let's do that. Focus player. Sean Gary, Savage, Valdez. Alright, sim and sim. That's how I like to do the training. Alright, with all that shit out of the way. Well, no, one more thing. Let's keep buffing that up. Alright, time to get into the damn game. Let's go. Time to avenge this loss. Oh, game sounds. Fucking idiot, I always forget. Got to turn game sound on, man.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Keandre, what up, brother?
Today, we'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles as they match up with the great Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team.
Not butthurt, I should probably shut the fuck
They've
up.
got to be pleased with the
No, not butthurt at all. Not butthurt.
Perfect 3-0.
I just now noticed that comment, but no, not butthurt at all.
Let's get people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
I mean, clearly Philadelphia is dirty as fuck.
They too
Clearly the rest were blind.
Out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's a bitch.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense led by number 12, Aaron Rodgers. And the Pack in an unfamiliar position this year. They have not made the playoffs for 2 years running. 6-9-1 a year ago. And now with a new head coach in Matt LaFleur, no guarantee certainly that they'll play meaningful football in January this year.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
The third-year back for BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers.
Let's go.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your
I really wish my
process
thing,
all
my
during
chat
the
thing
week,
would show me
how you're gonna get after that
messages that
offense
are not
and make
approved.
your plays, and when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams.
Ain't gonna be able to run at all.
Play is blown up.
And he's hurt now.
Back at the 35.
Oh my God.
Check. 258. Check. 53 is mine. Hey, here I come. 258.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards on
Let's
the pickup
go.
there, and it'll
Muscle
be
cramps.
down.
All right, good.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And it's caught. And
Let's go.
This into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick.
I don't trust the kicking meter glitch, so I'm just going to do that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles under fourth-year head coach Doug Peterson. They will be led out by the 2nd overall pick back in 2016. Hard to believe he's already in his 4th season. Carson Wentz.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
Two-time All-Pro center Jason Kelce is one of the most athletic centers in the league. In fact, he went to the University of Cincinnati as a walk-on linebacker before converting to the offensive line. Can pull, trap, get out in front of runners in any situation, and one of the more intelligent centers in the league as well.
You damn bitch.
That second down play nets a -4. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield.
Preston Smith again.
Given nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Yo, Alicia, what up?
Preston Smith in there to
How are
get
you
him
doing
on the season
today?
now. That is 9 sacks for him.
9 sacks already. Good lord.
Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Taken from just outside the 30.
Oh, I should just cut left.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The numbers for Williams a week ago. 15 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On play action, Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling.
I'm doing good, listen. Doing pretty damn good.
Shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Avenging this lot. I'm going to try to avenge this loss last night.
Up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Okay, Eagles.
And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
It's tough to be an offensive lineman in Green Bay because their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, knows how to keep plays alive and often extends them for 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David 𝗗𝗄𝗏, his left tackle, he does it as well as anyone could ever expect. Excellent footwork, knows that the plays are going to stay alive for a long time. Often will get 2 or 3 blocks on the same play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Yeah, I neutralized his ass, goddammit.
Reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
First incompletion.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Beautiful punt.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. No-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
Wow.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver.
There you go.
In the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure run.
Oh, throw the ball, bitch.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gotta throw the goddamn ball, bro.
Hey, 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
Nice.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking.
Can't run the damn ball, though.
Until they make me change.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
Now a play fake. Rodgers flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Probably not my best play.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So the field position game here is a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz.
Ooh,
And that's
dropped
going to
it.
be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's
Come on,
a pickup
defense.
of 17 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Run counter, that's not
It's a
smart.
loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Jackson's got it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
You're going to go for it, huh?
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Aguilar has it.
Damn it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Come on, Fackrell.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, it's Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You ain't got nothing.
Wentz to throw again.
Oh.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys
Can't run the
front,
fucking ball at all.
You know the motivation
Yo, what up,
turn
Turn Gaming?
give
Welcome
us
to
an
the stream, bro.
opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half,
tough bringing the ball.
Go back to Orlando to check
Yo,
in with
AKA
Jonathan
James,
Coachman
what's up, dude?
Back at our first half.
How's it
as well
going,
as
buddy?
Look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this out past the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. To not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Mike. 258. Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Arita.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone?
Damn, he dropped.
Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that takes us from second to third down. Rodgers to throw once more. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit, a big one for the Lions, as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a great one to wrap up the month of September, Bengals and Steelers from Heinz Field. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, damn.
Dean Lowry able to collapse
Didn't have any time at all.
Get to him and drop him for a loss of a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Not really good.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is brought in at the 21.
Yo, Infinite Carnage, what's up, man?
It'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers will get this to 𝗗𝗗𝗡𝗄𝗡. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We'll let them score this drive. Fuck them.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense is. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing.
And a face mask.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
But he's hurt. Shit. That's the second injury today.
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
That's it. That's it.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Wide open
field.
field.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit.
Bro, you gotta run that slant.
Plus, big-time play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right.
Damn it.
Now he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Right back off, bro. Done my damage.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
Listen. 93's the mic. Listen. We got double tight. Double tight. No. 3 down.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, Lord.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end
His first play in,
zone.
he throws a pick 6.
And a Packer touchdown.
Oh my God.
We go. 90 Wolf. Mike 50. Defense wins championships, baby.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is McCown. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. That
Way over,
shot
bro.
taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Can't run the ball at all.
First down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. SOS. Hey, 88.
They run it again with Williams.
Finally,
To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
Here we go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 53. Let's set it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got?
On the ground, this is Williams.
Nice
He's
block.
got the first down and more past midfield.
There we go.
And finally taken
Let's
down at the
go.
34. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run with a fullback now. This is 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗄. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Williams down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4, Rodgers.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Go. Let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey.
On first down, McCown. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
50 the mic. Let's go, D.
Throwing is McCown on third down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
That's
McCown just 3 of 6.
So I'm guessing Carson Wentz
gets a first down.
Seriously injured since he hasn't returned yet.
Shotgun here for McCown.
That's what he gets.
By the tight end Ertz.
Hurry.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McCown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. McCown now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. McCown completes it to Aguilar. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. To throw, it's McCown. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
McCown incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Again, it's McCown.
Better sack his ass, Preston.
He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Preston Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. McCown into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair.
Not that it hasn't been decided yet, but that is the dagger.
23-yard line.
There is
He's
your
at it
dagger.
again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well.
So they better not try to
made it all the way to the end zone.
call timeouts.
This week, you got
Damn game's
Oski,
over.
maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Again, it's Williams. And he's able to get most of what he
Well, he's got his 100
carry.
yards,
7
so
yards on the gain.
he should be happy.
It's 3rd and 2 now. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was
Avenge
in
the
fine
real-life
form.
loss.
The defense
I feel a little better.
At them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
If only this was real life.
So for Green Bay, they finished.
Yo, what up, Packers Nation? What up, dude?
As they moved to 4-0 on the new campaign, and now they get the
still
weekend
salty.
off as they get a
I'm
little
still
extra
salty.
time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,
Do we get
they'll
injuries?
fall back to 500 at 2-2, and they'll try
Can't see the
again
injuries.
next week at home.
So much Madden
against
needs to fix in this damn
Philadelphia.
game. I want to see how bad Carson Wentz is hurt. This does very little to take the sting from the IRL loss, but it's okay. I didn't rush for a touchdown at all in that game? Fuck, I thought I did. Oh well. I got 2 for 3 of my game day goals complete, so that's not bad. Are you still frustrated? Bro, you had 100 yards. You just didn't get a touchdown. What are you talking about? Not a bad game, eh? Any day over 100 yards is a good day, but you throw a win on top of it, doesn't... Oh, okay, so he's not mad. Let's go. The undefeated streak continues. Congratulations, Coach LaFleur. I know it's early in the year, but it's never a bad time to start stockpiling wins. Can't wait to see your success continue in October. Gonna be a tough one next week, though. Valdez-Scantling. I told you I was primed for big things this week. I want to be a top receiver in the NFL, and man, today was a good start. He had 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, so yeah. Great win, Coach. Coach Cox is a beast, and it's always awesome to come away with a win against the Eagles. He did sack me twice, but yeah, we didn't really neutralize him like the game plan, but it's all good. Let's see. News. Trying to see if I want to see how bad Carson Wentz is hurt for, but it's not telling me anything. I'll have to go to the actual injuries list. Where is that at? I don't like this damn menu. Don't know where anything's at. Where's injury report? Not computing transactions. I don't know why I went here. Stats, maybe. No. So I guess I'll go to my team injury report. There we go. And I can look at everyone else's injuries. There we go. That's how we do it. Can't believe Sternberger's out 40 weeks with a freaking broken ankle. Should have turned pre-existing injuries off. Carson Wentz, he's not really hurt, I guess. Richard Rodgers. He plays for the Eagles? I didn't know that. I didn't even know Charles Johnson's still in the damn league. Former Packer. Alright, now it's time to flip the script and go play as the shitty Cleveland Browns. Hopefully we can avenge our loss. Wait, no, we won last week's game. Yeah, we did. Alright. Time to do some scouting. Oh, early first rounder. Oh, fuck, I'm doing tight ends. I don't want to do tight ends. Shit. I was going to say, I wonder why that list looked kind of unfamiliar, because I just scouted tackles for the Packers, too. Why is everyone a first-round talent in this? This guy, undrafted. First-round talent. I don't get it. Really first-rounder. I'm gonna find some undrafted talents, then we'll see how that progresses. I don't have cap room to sign any of these guys yet, I don't think. Alright, so we made a big trade with the Browns and acquired Zach Martin for literally like next to nothing. He's one of the easiest guys to trade for in this game. But the O-line's still trash, at least at the tackle position. But I got a guard, so that's probably why. So Zach Martin's there. I was hoping we could have moved somebody over. Is Treader starting at center? Yeah, he is. Alright. I guess we'll have to make do with these shitty tackles that we have right now. Let's take Patterson out of here and focus on the lineman. He's 70 overall. 71. So work on him. Simulate, start training. But I'm gonna let my dogs out and I will be right back.
not have to wait for the governments to do it. The universe is really enfolded within each one of us. That the entirety of the cosmos is accessible to each and every individual's mind, connecting to the great mind, the great spirit.
Alright, we're back. Play as the Browns versus the Ravens. Make more of their alternates. All black jerseys. Let's go.
Give me some Ingram. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
$34-0.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Baker Mayfield, the second-year quarterback from Oklahoma, will pilot this offense as the Browns get set for their first drive. Mayfield on play action. Forced out to his left.
I could have kept running.
The contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Run with the fullback. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll
Let's
get it out
go.
just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get you know, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's go, baby.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The numbers on the ground.
This guy's going to lead the league in rushing.
2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So here are the Ravens now under 12th-year coach John Harbaugh. They'll be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback, leading rusher amongst QBs in 2018, Lamar Jackson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But
oh, shit.
They got the win in that effort last week. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
And the Baltimore Ravens pride themselves on being physical on offense. One reason why? perennial Pro Bowl guard Marshall Yanda, who played his first 16-game season since 2015 and 2018. And when he's right, the Baltimore offense rolls.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Someone say that defense was trash. How about now, bitch?
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
My name is Jeff.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back.
2J,
out there.
WRZ.
First month of the
Appreciate the
season,
sub, bro.
those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
Yo, Mr. SoCal, what is up, dude? I'm doing good, bro. How you doing, man?
To be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
First down.
We're gonna double cover Odell. I had X wide open too.
Too much. Down he goes. 𝗗𝗄𝗡𝗙 always a threat to find the QB, and he
That was
gets
all
to
my
him
bad.
there. And they need to work to
Trying to get a game without a sack for once.
Back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be
Should have put more mustard on that one.
Good effort there.
Just chilling and smoking out. Let's go. That's what's up, brother.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come
I
up
went
with
not scary farm last night. It was awesome. Oh damn, that's what's up, bro. It's that time of year.
Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only get
that time of year, bro. That shit sounds fun, man. I gotta do something like that soon.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And that'll hit in the
I love
end
fall
zone.
weather,
Much
man.
too much leg there.
It's
That'll
my
be a
favorite
touchback.
season. It's the best time of the year.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win.
I like going to haunted. Yeah, me too, man.
Guess what? You start accumulating.
I like going to the haunted houses, doing the
not pump the ball again.
riding the wagons in the cornfields and shit.
A week ago, 20 carries,
All that
80
stuff,
yards.
And
All
give
that
him a ton
stuff.
of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look
Halloween's
at those guys
like
up front. That unit
probably my
is
favorite
truly
holiday.
playing as
Straight
just
out of
that.
Christmas.
Every move that they make, their team
But I love fall weather.
Need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
That one good for a
Like, I am not a
first
summer
down
dude at
pickup
all. I
of
don't really like
18
the summer.
yards.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Put up.
This is Ingram on
Ooh,
first
wide
and 10.
fucking open.
And an alley to run.
Y'all can't
And
tackle.
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
A little bit.
Concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
Went one mazes last night. Someone farted in there. It was awful. Oh god.
They punted last time they had it.
What a way to kill the experience.
They have to take to make sure they don't do that again.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards.
That's one way to kill the experience for sure.
Make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's definitely one way to ruin the experience there, SoCal. Yo, Real Hero Gaming, what up, brother?
Mayfield now from the 50.
I hit the wrong button.
Get away with one there.
I hit the wrong damn button on that one.
2nd down.
Bitch.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Motion out of the backfield. Run.
Actually, no. Let's do that again.
40 wants the mic. Check out.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36.
To win any route, you've got to break down the
I got my revenge on the Eagles, but
really
it does very little to lessen the blow of real life.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Buying time to his left.
Throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release.
God damn it, dude.
Incomplete.
I knew I shouldn't have done that. And my quarterback's hurt.
The 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess.
I'll bring Baker back after this drive.
Linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it
Bro, you had that in your fucking goddamn hand and you dropped it.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Missed the field goal. Jesus.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Popped in the air.
Let's go. Oh, shit. So many guys, my
Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Former piece of shit Green Bay Packer.
To the 37-yard line.
Thunderstorming here since like 10 in the morning. Now we got a flash flood warning. Damn. Lights started flickering, so I ended the stream. Jeez, that sucks, dude.
This is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
Over here, it's been a beautiful day. No rain, nice and chilly.
Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Let's go.
David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
All right. After that, I'll put Baker back in. I just want to see what Cardell could do.
Cybered on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown.
One play, touchdown. Trying to log out. There we go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I'm gonna watch my own stream on Twitch.
We shift our attention to Mark Ingram. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
Yo, what up, Ninja? Off duty. What is up,
Sure, he
dude?
touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I gotta get heading out here soon, though. Around like 10:30, 11.
On 3rd down.
I'm hanging out with this chick and gonna watch a movie.
From the gun, Jackson.
Chill for a little bit.
He may try and run.
So I don't know if I'll be able to play Borderlands tonight. It all depends on if I get home.
45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Me a bitch. Shut up, bitch.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent
Let's
run blitz.
go.
Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go, Heavy.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
It's all good. Go get you some. Hell yeah. Come on, try.
Last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a
Best
starter.
believe
And
that.
you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league,
This chick gets off work at like
3rd down, it makes it hard to
10
win a
o'clock,
ball game,
so
'cause then you're relying on your defense.
I'm guessing around 10:30, 11.
You got to get it done with your offensive unit. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing.
Can I not put in Baker Mayfield? Is he out now just because I decide not to bring him back in? Yeah, he's out for the game. Fuck, dude. I don't want that to happen.
They
Shit.
can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
William Armstrong, what's up, dude? How's it going, bro?
On 2nd down, it's Hunt.
I just kept going to the right.
Some room
Or
to
left.
get this up to about the 14. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now Jones. He finds Beckham complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he will avoid the
That should be like, what,
contact as he
pass
slides
interference?
to a stop.
The holding? On me. God damn it.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Bitch, I'm throwing the damn football.
Run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I ain't running no damn ball.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep here for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Refs don't know pass interferences anymore.
The officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Where's my shirt?
And forces 4th down. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Bitch,
Nowhere
lay
to
down.
escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I want to see that drawn out
Here's
replay.
Sam Cook now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number.
Oh, shit.
For Landry, and it's intercepted.
That's not what I wanted to do.
By Marlon Humphrey.
Fuck.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the
At least now I know whenever it says your guy's good to come back, don't say bench, because that puts him out for the rest of the damn game.
A reminder,
I got my damn backup quarterback in.
Ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams. Well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing Jones. He's going to look deep now for Landry.
Oh my God, another pick.
Throw there, it's intercepted.
Oh Lord.
Off here by Jimmy Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A backup quarterback sucks.
Intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize,
y'all tackle,
call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here.
Oh my God.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The fuck's Chuck mean?
Let him know.
Jackson on first down.
I was supposed to cover him, shit.
Just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
Bring his ass down.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the
Got 1
6.
viewer on YouTube, 1 viewer on Twitch.
-2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Defense gave up on that play. That's for damn sure.
And that touchdown...
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I'm willing to bet I throw another interception if I go deep with it.
Out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well.
I got no choice to
in the second quarter.
timeouts.
What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin our trip around the NFL at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tennessee taking on their closest rivals, distance-wise, in Atlanta. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And it's the visiting Washington Redskins who have the lead in that one. Case Keenum has thrown a touchdown pass.
Let's go.
Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Ryan Fitzpatrick has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And some space here. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 44 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
That's it, baby.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. They set up the screen to Hill.
First down, too. Shit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Son of a bitch.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
There we go.
And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They run from the pistol with Ingram.
Both starting quarterbacks are out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones on 1st down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Yeah, baby.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second.
Pass interference.
And that'll be
Clearly.
incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Jones operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
Oh, my God.
50, 30, the 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
All right, after that bullshit, I'm putting this bitch on the pro. All pro, no more. Not for this game, at least. Try to pull up a comeback.
2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now you take those. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the
Motherfucker
field.
throwing 3 picks.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little
Slow as
bit.
shit.
They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Jones now throwing on first down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just
I have a
trying to do your
linebacker at
job,
tight end.
Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
This dude fucking sucks. How many interceptions can you throw? They're marching down the field. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the screen. Okay.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
Official foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Going deep here for Landry.
Throw a pick again.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well,
throwing motion is fucking terrible.
Because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on.
Oh, look who's back. Baker Mayfield, finally.
And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Why now is he back? I tried putting him back in the second quarter. Now they bring him back in the fourth.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That does not make any sense at all.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry.
Doing a Fortnite dance? Fuck out of
here. And the Browns make some inroads here.
Weird boy.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside,
8 minutes left. That's kind of a...
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which
Not
is
the
what we
best
saw
call.
here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go!
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin caught right side at Snead. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Yeah, and they're like
because you know
a lot of face mask penalties. Jesus Christ.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
To throw, Mayfield, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Pass interference, clearly.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Breaking
And
tackles.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown.
See what they decide to do. Kick it off. Good call. Just gotta stop him now.
Ready? And read. 53. Mike.
In your face.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perfect.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Lucky roll.
And the Browns getting set to go. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Where are you throwing it to?
A tough catch, though, falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was way
Possibly
overthrown.
A turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Way overthrown.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And this is incomplete.
Piece of shit can't throw a fucking football, dude. Was he? Looked like he threw it away.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they...
And that's caught inside
go.
the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Bitch.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
You idiot.
And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield.
That was an interception.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brought in left side by Snead. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Sam Cook now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Landry now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 6. A little under a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception.
23 seconds to go.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one.
Violet Lewis, what up, dude?
Getting out of
Appreciate
bounds.
it,
Maybe
man.
a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Even. 4 down. Even. Run.
Mayfield to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
We all try and do 4 verticals. Like, that's everything I see. Let's go. Yo, Passion T, what up? What up?
Point it right.
They'll look to throw.
Intercepted.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
Back to throw. His pass caught.
Oh, thank God, a flag.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Defense.
I probably would not have been able to
So give them the yardage
get up there in time.
And half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
This is risky.
They'll try to run.
Oh, we got it.
And he takes this
Let's
one
go.
in for a round score.
It's a game-winning touchdown right there.
With 9 seconds remaining, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where
Yeah,
they're
it's
tied up. But
10 o'clock for me.
We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's
About
right,
to be
just
10 o'clock.
one more element to complete the victory. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
You better make this.
And they have got the lead.
Took the lead with 11 seconds to go. Me and Peace right now. How are you doing, GC? I'm doing good. I'm actually eating pizza rolls. Eating some pizza rolls. About to end the stream though, guys, because I'm gonna go keg it with a friend tonight.
So this drive spans 7
She gets
plays,
off at like 10 o'clock,
and it's
so
capped off by the Browns touchdown.
gotta get ready.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across
not sure
the 20,
if I'll get back tonight for a stream or not.
At the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and
intercept.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire...
Shut up. Alright, let's switch back to Green Bay. Your receiver is unhappy. I've been quiet for me out there, and I normally wouldn't play him, but when I'm not catching passes, I don't feel like I'm helping the team. So can get me more involved this week for sure. Damn, well, that's not gonna work, probably. Just save all this for the next stream. Which, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, fuck it, I'll just do this, the last one. Beat the Dallas Cowboys. That's my goal. But alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. And get ready. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Shout outs to 2J for the recent sub. Sorry, Passion and Pilot, but I gotta get going. Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace.